Good afternoon and welcome back to Ignite 2018, the biggest B2B marketing event on the planet, of course. I'm here with the Crocodile, the exclusive live streaming partners for the event. And remember, if you want to keep across anything that is happening here today, it is that hashtag Ignite B2B. Now, obviously, I've chatted to loads of people this morning. We've still got loads more to come for you now. But I'm with Giuseppe Caltabiano. Now, Giuseppe is the head of content strategy for EMEA and APAC for Contently. Giuseppe, thank you very much for joining us. You've spoken already. What was the content of what you talked about today?
Actually, I presented how to use psychology to improve content marketing. So in few words, I introduced the convergence between psychology, design, and content marketing. And you know, the thing is, we as a marketer are supposed to know something about everything. Mm-hmm. We need to know our audience, we need to understand our audience, their behavior, and that's basically why my presentation is coming from. You need to understand the audience, you need to understand the psychology of the audience, and based on the psychology, you may eventually influence their behavior. So I mixed psychology principles with content marketing principles, and that was the summary of my presentation.
I think it's a really interesting idea, this fusion of science and marketing. Can you give us a real example of psychology when applied to content or design?
Sure, there are many around. One, for instance, is the principle of scarcity. Whenever you book a flight, you discover that there are only few seats available, and then you immediately buy. So this is a way for, well, not really pushing people to buy, but facilitating a behavior. Another one is what we call social proof. So usually we trust people like us. So testimonials or quotes coming from people like us, and that's something that we use everywhere in content marketing. For instance, whenever we create a new content hub, a new content marketing program, we try to engage testimonials or clients which have a basically similar profile of the audience we want to attract. And that's what we call social proof. So these are two of the many examples of psychology principles you can use with content marketing.
And if I could only take one piece of advice from what it was you were talking about today, you had one piece of advice for content marketers, what would that be?
Well, I know that it's a bit tough, but we as a marketer need to be a bit psychologist and a bit designers. So my friend Jason Miller from LinkedIn talk about hybrid marketers. We need to be hybrid marketers. So we need to know not necessarily marketing, but we need to understand most of the other pieces around in order to create a full package, understand our audience, understand how to design a proper content hub, and finally, of course, attracting visitors and audience.
Giuseppe, thank you so much. Giuseppe Caltabiano from Contently. It's a pleasure having you with us. And of course, that's something we're learning more and more about today, that fusion of science and psychology and behavioral science when it comes to B2B marketing. Remember, you can have your say, hashtag Ignite B2B, and we'll be back with some more exclusive content very shortly.